What is going on, guys? It is your boy By2K, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on how to actually make tokens in NBA 2K20 Myteam. I make this video about every month to kind of give you guys an update about where I think the best places to get tokens are and kind of stuff like that. So if you guys ask in the comments, you know, what game mode is best and stuff like that, I'm not going to answer you because it's going to be in this video. So I'm just letting you guys know that ahead of time. Another thing I want to tell you guys is there's going to be a token market update coming very soon. So I highly recommend that you guys grind out this game and stuff like that and make sure that you guys are stocking up on a lot of tokens, because again, I'm telling you, there's going to be a token market update coming very soon. So if you guys do enjoy this video and this video does help you guys out, be sure to hit that like button. If you guys kill the support, man, I'm gonna do a double upload today, but I already know you guys are gonna kill the support, so obviously your boy's gonna drop a double upload. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button, would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's hop right into it. One last thing, actually, before we get into the actual video, I want to say make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link is down below in the description. The video I'm actually going to be doing right after this is going to be actually ranking your guys' teams and rating them and then giving suggestions and stuff like that. You guys obviously killed the support in the other episode. You guys got like 500 plus likes on that, so I want to make sure that I do that. So be sure to follow me on Twitter so you guys can tweet me your teams and I can review them in the video. Before we get into anything, first tip I'm going to give you guys is make sure you guys are keeping up with these daily logins and stuff like that. You guys can already see there's 6 tokens right here, and on top of that there is the daily like wheel spin thing that does give you a chance at 25 tokens. So even though it's not a lot, it's still something that's going to help you guys make more. If you would like cheap and reliable MT, be sure to head over to NBA2King.com, use code BIO2K for 5% off your final order. The first thing I actually want to talk about, though, is actually focusing on locker codes. Locker codes are huge for making tokens. This code on the screen right here, feel free to pause the video. This is going to be available for 2 more days. So you guys have until May 11th to punch in this locker code and get you guys some free tokens and stuff like that. I didn't want to punch this in because I knew I was going to be making this video. So I wanted to make sure that I saved it for this video to show you guys what you guys could do. So again, feel free to go back and you guys can see it has 20 tokens, 5 tokens, and 10 tokens. And then you also have the wheel spins and stuff like that. Now, obviously, I screwed up the drop, but in my opinion, the best place to drop this is actually on the sides, because you kind of want it to fall on the side of this second wheel spin, actually right where it was just about to go. It's not going to land there. We might still get lucky, though. We get an additional token right there, which is pretty cool. We're probably going to get the 10 one. Nope, we're actually going to get reset, which isn't good because that probably means we are going to get the 5 token drop, but it is what it is. Doesn't really matter to me. I obviously have a lot of tokens stocked up already, but you guys can see it. Like I said, you have the wheel spin, and on top of that, you do have the big drop of tokens. So you guys really want to be paying attention and making sure that you guys are getting these locker codes, because again, they are free tokens, and we actually get really lucky and we get the 20 token drop. We also hit one of the wheel spins. I think we hit 2 of them actually. So we're gonna get 23 tokens, I think we might actually get 23 tokens. You'll see in the top left, we do get 23 tokens, or in the top right, excuse me. So 23 tokens coming from 1 locker code. It's as simple as, like I said, keeping up to date with it. If you guys don't follow the Myteam page on Twitter, you don't have a Twitter, it's completely okay. What I actually do is I take every locker code and I put them on my community page on YouTube so you guys can see that. So if you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to do so you guys can keep up to date with those locker codes as well. Now, when it comes to collections, this is what I'm going to try to avoid the most. I'm going to touch up on this just a little bit because I talk about this in every single one, and every time there's still people that are like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. So this is just for people that don't already know what I'm about to say. Feel free to skip ahead if you already know what I'm about to talk about. But in the current collections and the heat check collections, I do really suggest heat checks are going to be a little bit more expensive now because they've been out of packs. But focusing on the current collection, take 1 team from the East and 1 team from the West. They are extremely cheap now, so don't worry about what the cheapest team is to do. Just pick your favorite team and go for it. So again, you're going to take 1 team from the West and 1 team from the East. And when you scroll over here to the agenda screen, you're going to go to the lifetime thing, and you guys will see that there are where is it? I think I passed it. Okay, I definitely passed it. Yeah. There is a NBA 20 West team and then an NBA 20 East team, which when you lock in the first collection from each, you're actually going to get an additional 20 tokens from each. So when you're locking in for those original 20 tokens, you're actually going to get 20 on top of that, meaning you're going to get 40 tokens for each of the first team that you complete. After that, they are all 20. I do really recommend locking in, you know, the current collections just because they are very cheap. And if you want a lot of tokens, that is a good way to do it. But outside of that, though, I just want to talk about if you guys don't have if you guys don't have a lot of MT lying around and stuff like that, I don't recommend locking in these flash sets. Like 200 tokens is great, but Yao Ming goes for a lot. You guys can see that. Pau Gasol, obviously he goes for a decent amount. Taking a look at this one. This one's a little bit cheaper because Lonzo doesn't go for as much. And then you have Michael Redd and Wiggins. They don't really go for a lot. But if you can find one cheap like that, I do kind of recommend locking it in. But if you're like I said, if you're struggling with MT, don't worry about locking these in. I would more focus on the current collection. At least make sure you guys are locking in one from each side, and then same thing with the heat checks. You guys are going to want to lock in one from each side, because same thing again, you guys can see when you lock it in, you get 25. And then also when you go back to the agenda, like I said, the lifetime agenda, when you lock in a team from the east and from the west, you guys get 25 tokens additionally from each side. So again, you want to make sure you're doing that, because it really is a lot of extra tokens that you're going to be getting from just locking in one collection. Focusing on something new that 2K just actually put in this game is the weekly challenges are now 20 tokens per like challenge. So I do recommend actually doing them now. Don't do these ones. These ones are not worth it. They're 6 tokens each. It's cool and all. You'll probably get a lot of tokens if you go through and complete them all. I don't recommend it because 6 tokens is not worth like 2 hours of your time. You can make a lot more than that from playing triple threat. However, 20 tokens in like about an hour and a half to 2 hours is a lot better, and I do really recommend doing it. If you guys don't know how weekly challenges work, you basically just play all 5 of these, and when you complete all 5, you do get the 20 tokens. Hopefully they keep up with this and every week is 20 tokens after this, but I do recommend doing them, like I said, because 20 tokens, not that bad for that amount of time. Again, I do really recommend doing it. The next game mode I want to talk about is Domination. Now, Domination gives you 663 tokens total from completing all 3. So when you go 1, 2, 3, it gives you 663 tokens, like I just said. It gets you about halfway through the diamond board. If you had nobody redeemed starting from the emeralds to the diamonds, you would get about halfway through. Like I said, I have a video explaining all of that in the beginning of the year, but instead of making you guys go watch that, I'm just going to explain that to you now. I don't really necessarily think it's worth doing anymore. It's more of just if you have the time to do it and stuff like that. It does give you a lot of tokens. It'll give you 4 pink diamonds. It'll almost get you an opal. I mean, it'll, like I said, if you're on the diamond board, I think it'll basically clear you out of the diamond board from doing that. So again, I do recommend kind of doing it if you have the time and if you really want to grind out and get those tokens. Other than that, though, there's nothing else to Domination that's really worth it. Now, talking about the best mode in the game to get tokens is Triple Threat Online. A lot of the boards will have 5 tokens, 10 tokens, or at least like 3 on them. And on those boards, like I said, there's like the little wheel spin that you'll hit. You'll be making MT, you'll be making tokens, and you'll actually make a lot just from playing the game. You guys can see I have like 1,100 tokens, and I haven't locked in any collections or anything like that. It's strictly been from grinding, putting in locker codes, stuff like that. Honestly, I'm going to have a video coming up again for you guys. I already made one a couple months ago, or probably like a month ago, on how to win Triple Threat very easily. But I did find a new method that I think is going to kind of help you guys out a little bit more. It's kind of cheesy. I'm using 3 opals, so I'm not like overall glitching or anything like that. There are 3 opals being used, like I just said. And yeah, it kind of matches you up with weaker teams. I don't know why, but it's just something that if you guys are struggling can kind of help you guys out. But outside of that, though, like I said, Triple Threat is by far the best move to do. Just quick lineup advice if you guys want me to give that to you guys here. I do recommend using a go-to scorer, a 3-and-D kind of player, and then just a cheese ball to help bail you out. Honestly, Curry's not the one I would use. If you guys obviously know, I sold off my whole entire team, so I don't really have you know, my insane players anymore. But one thing I would normally do, and for Triple Threat, is I would run Ben, T-Mac, and KD. Ben is obviously like just the guy to rim run, play some defense. T-Mac is the go-to scorer, and KD is just the glitchy kind of guy. Honestly, it's the cheesiest lineup you could basically run in Triple Threat. But you guys kind of get the point here. Other than that, though, you'll make a lot of tokens just from grinding the game. I don't recommend buying packs or anything like that. That's not what I'm worried about. But again, there is going to be a token market update coming soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I'm excited, man. Drop your suggestions down below of who you guys think is going to be in the token market. I'm actually curious to know your guys' opinions on that. But outside of that, though, man, that'll do it. Like I said, nice little warrior theme team here. But yeah, I do really recommend grinding and building up your tokens because there is going to be an update, so be sure to do that. All right? Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button. If you found anything helpful in this video, would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, peace. Hey guys, before this video ends, I did just want to let you guys know that I did recently get partnered, and obviously most of you guys already know that, but I'm going to be live streaming almost every single day, all day, depending on whatever we're playing. Will obviously just depend on my mood for that day, but my Twitch is on the screen, twitch.tv/bio2k with an underscore, and you guys can see it on the screen. And then also, obviously, I do have a Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow over here as well, the links to both of those are going to be in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, peace.